Hello, welcome to Space Traveler. This educational video series explores the wonders of astronomy and takes a closer look at the universe we live in. I am Chris Hirsch, the Planetarium Events Coordinator at Sac State and your host for this show. In this episode, we explore one of the night sky's most beautiful visitors, comets. Comets are a fascinating class of objects that wander throughout our solar system, often on far-flung, elongated orbits around the Sun. These celestial bodies of mostly ice increase their luminosity as they pass close enough to the Sun's heat to begin to melt, or more properly, to sublimate, releasing gas into space. We begin our journey by launching away from our home planet, the Earth. As we leave our third planet from the Sun, we see that it is but a tiny speck in the very vast ocean of space. As we approach this comet, you can see that the body itself is only a tiny fraction of the size of the comet cloud, known as a coma, that most people would recognize it by. An orbit around the Sun regularly takes centuries to accomplish for these frozen objects, sometimes even upwards of that, to thousands or even millions of years. The recently discovered C-2014 UN-271, for example, has an orbital period of 6.7 million years. Comets are differentiated from asteroids primarily by their composition. Asteroids, like the one you see here, are mostly made up of rock and metal. As mentioned before, comets are made up of mostly ice. A comet's tail becomes visible when they pass close enough to the Sun to begin converting ice into gas and particles, in a process known as outgassing. Comets that we see from here on Earth are visitors to the inner solar system from either the Kuiper Belt or the ever more distant Oort cloud. As you can see from these NASA images, comets can appear in a multitude of shapes and sizes. The beautiful displays that we call meteor showers are often made up from particles that a comet has shed. They later enter the Earth's atmosphere and burn up on entry. One example of this is the Perseid meteor shower you see here. This particular meteor shower comes from a comet known as Swift-Tuttle. You can often catch glimpses of these showers between July and late August, originating out of the constellation Perseus. This activity reaches its peak around August 12th every year. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Space Travel.